Arthur, my husband was at the store tonight, and I saw beatboxes in the photo, but he also asked if I wanted one of the biggies for the podcast tonight. And I said I respectfully declined because I have to be at a thing at my kid's school tomorrow morning. But also, that is kind of more your bit, and I don't want to chomp on your bit.
Let me tell you, a biggie is not a podcasting beverage.
Not with that attitude.
Well, not with that attitude.
Unless...
That's why we have picture of mimosa again.
Oh.
Yeah!
I feel so lame with just like bike water bottle of water.
I mean, I have
the big cup of water as well, but...
I have apple soda with apple brandy and big honking thing of water.
We have to hydrate or dehydrate people.
I have been up since 5 a.m. today.
Oh.
Last night, I got back from Detroit at like 11:45 p.m. That was a fun turnaround. It wasn't a bad drive, except on the way there were all these fucking buses on the Ohio Turnpike. At points, they were like 3 wide. Like you couldn't pass the buses because there's 3 lanes and the buses were 3 wide. Man. And there were so many buses.
Talking about park the bus.
I get in, I find out, I know who I can blame for all the damn buses.
Oh.
And it's a guy that we mentioned on the podcast a few episodes ago for sending
Dan
a letter
Gilbert?
in Comic Sans.
Is it Dan Gilbert's fault?
One Dan Gilbert.
Okay.
He bought all the damn buses. That's all the buses I was dealing with. It was him. He filled them up with Cavs fans. They went to Detroit for Game 7 of their playoff series, and I had to deal with all that traffic. All these Cavs fans going to Detroit.
I mean, I guess it's better than them all driving their own cars. I'm shocked a American rich person is contributing to public transit, but we've done it. We've done it.
And then here's the best part. When I got to Detroit, I get to the hotel, like they can't even put the game on in the bar because it's on Amazon Prime.
Well, it's probably a good thing that they couldn't watch it in Detroit. It didn't go well for the Pistons.
It's weird.
Oh, hold
staying...
on. I said that. I gotta say that in Cajun man voice. The
Pistons.
There you go. Let me tell you, it's weird staying at like a real business hotel on a weekend. Like it was just empty. Like it felt. I pulled up to the parking lot. I was like, "Damn, is this hotel even open?"
Talking about alcohol, things like that. I just caught a news article that I want to mention here. Schlitz is no longer going to be made.
Oh yeah,
what?
R.I.P.
Yeah, Pabst Brewing is packing up Schlitz.
They should have brought back the Steely Dan theme song.
Yeah,
Seriously?
I was just about to start singing it, but like in a minor key.
Oh, nice.
Schlitz has been made for 177 continuous years.
Man.
Never got any better, but didn't need to. Well, it's like Pabst. Pabst gets 1 blue ribbon, lock it in.
You only
for the next
needed the
100 years.
one.
You only need one in a row.
It's not called Pabst Blues Ribbons.
It's true.
I feel like someone will probably try to bring it back. Maybe not in its original form, but probably as some sort of like contract brew or something where you're just licensing the name. Because I know, like,
have that same feeling.
I mean, that's what they did with.
No,
like,
I know. Yeah,
I mean,
no, Rainier is just like a contract brewed thing for the name now.
Rolling Rock is also kind of like that now. Like it is not coming from the glass line tanks of Old Latrobe anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It is
that
an
is the
Anheuser-Busch InBev product, and oddly, the Rolling Rock Brewery is where they do Goose Island.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
2 things that are totally the same, we promise.
I don't know why I just found this, but I was just looking at old Schlitz ads for this. Schlitz, sorry. There is an ad that says, "Drink Schlitz or I'll kill you."
I mean, it will kill you, but that's fine.
It's a campaign.
If you die from Schlitz, you've got bigger problems.
When was that campaign run?
70s, it has to be the
1970s, late 1970s.
So
Has
long
to be
ago
70s.
enough that we can just do it and no one will know where it's from.
Mhm.
Oh, true.
It's a 1977 ad campaign.
Follow us on Blue Sky or we'll kill you.
I'll do it too. I'm crazy.
The first time I ever ran into Schlitz was in the MST3K episode Mitchell. Joe Don Baker is a cop, and he's a sleazy, awful 70s cop, and he just pounds Schlitz. He's a cop, and he just pounds Schlitz. And I was like, well, I never knew what that was because I'm not from the Midwest. It hadn't gotten here yet. But then in my hipster phase in the like late 2000s, early 2010s, one of my favorite things to do was to get a bottle of Schlitz. And there was this place in Dallas that would make a manwich for $10, which tells you how long ago it was. It was always this giant ass sandwich with a giant like knife through it. You can get a Schlitz and a sandwich for $10.
You having an explicit hipster phase is kind of scary.
Yeah, right?
Was it that bad?
Is you not in it still?
You
Oh.
being the way that you are, but more so on purpose, is a little bit concerning. Yeah.
That's kind of rough.
That's where it is for me.
So like when you take the sun is fine by itself, but when you get that magnifying glass on it, it really starts causing problems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like magnified Ultra Jordan is just out here torching every ant.
Jordan from Concentrate.
I went to Dartmouth and I drink Schlitz.
I would never have drinking Schlitz at Dartmouth, FYI. We were a Keystone Light school.
Well, of course not.
I mean, that's
but
respectable.
You leave and you become a hipster, but you maintain your roots. It's like the dude I know who went to UW with me, whose grandpa donated enough that he has the wing on a building at Brown.
Yeah.
But he would always get his kegs of PBR and listen to like jam bands.
Worst night we ever had in the basement was when someone was like, hey, let's get a pony keg of something nice for beer pong. And someone got a Magic Hat
No,
number
that's
9.
No.
No!
And so we were
No.
slamming Magic Hat.
Oh,
Why would
Why?
you do that? Also,
was a rough
RIP
night.
Magic Hat number 9.
Yeah, it was a really good beer.
You
Welcome,
don't
everybody,
play
to the
beer
Sickos
pong with
Committee
the good
podcast.
beer.
Go Pitt Girl, do it.
I mean, it depends on what you consider good beer. Like
Magic
beer pong
Hat
with
number
icy
9
light
is the
mango.
good beer.
It is a
Yeah.
good beer.
I feel like beer pong with icy light mango would work out. That'd
Oh,
probably-
100%.
Oh, that'd be
Arthur,
fun.
we have
Yeah.
very
Maybe.
different definitions of good beer. I know we've covered this, but we have very different definitions.
I
I've-
wanna.
I've
Yeah,
breaking
I'm not bringing
icy
out an
light
oatmeal
news.
stout for the beer
Oh.
pong.
Oh Jesus!
I would.
Beady 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 beep beep beep. Breaking icy light news. Icy light berry is new and comes in slim cans. Launched today. I learned that from Instagram.
Oh damn! I'm gonna have to hit up Jean's place. I bet they'll have it.
Yeah, I
I-
would.
Icy
I'm-
Light
I'm-
have the courage of your convictions. Make a pawpaw beer.
I am interested
God.
enough that I will be
Ooh.
keeping an eye out to see if it makes its way into the distributor this far east. So
I mean, I will promise you, if it's any good,
it'll be in the
you
cooler.
just have to make it to a tailgate and it'll be there.
Did you know how Schlitz was made?
How?
With accelerated batch fermentation.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of May 19th, 2026. As always, I am Jordan, and with me tonight, we have the Hollywood Squares. We've got,
almost.
let's see here. Yeah, oh man, we've had 9. Am I middle square material? Do I have middle square energy? No, I'm like top left at best.
You're Shadow Stevens.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh no, see, this is too much. I'm not good here.
It does feel a little off. I'm not gonna
Better.
lie to
This
you.
is better.
I
This is
am
better.
a little unmoored with Jordan not being in the top. Like we're
Oh.
moving.
Oh, that's.
Oh, no.
They're
Oh.
shuffling everybody here.
This is either win,
Musical
lose, or
chairs.
draw, or Brady Bunch.
I
tell
can't
which.
see myself. I'm unmoored.
So this feels
Don't
to
move me. I
very
will
much-
cut you.
This feels to me very much like when you walk into like a college class that's in a pretty big lecture hall, and it's far enough into the semester that you have a spot that you usually sit in, and someone's in your desk.
Yes.
Jail.
Or going to the reverse grocery store.
Yeah, we're in the
I-
left-handed
Oh,
podcast
bad
now.
sheets. It's
I-
going
I
into
have a
bad
reverse
sheets.
Costco. Yeah.
I started it by Pennsylvania and not Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
Yep.
Okay, that feels right.
As always, I am Jordan. With me tonight, I have Commish, Pitt Girl, Beth, Brigit, special guest Geoff, and producer Arthur on the ones and twos. Commish, how are you?
I'm good. Been kind of busy these past couple days. I did an interview with the New York Times.
Nice normal thing that happens to us all the time.
That was about the pasta in the ballparks. I did that. The next day, I did an interview with Front Office Sports about us making the mascot things go viral.
Woohoo! Sickos Committee mentioned.
The
Two
off season is
publications
where we shine.
alike.
It really is.
Yeah.
2 publications alike in dignity.
So I think the Front Office Sports one may come out in between this coming out. The New York Times piece is going to be, I don't know exactly when it's coming out, but it may be out this week also. So, yeah, the committee's going to be everywhere. And I've been, like, I did an interview on like Sunday afternoon, and then I did another interview on like Monday afternoon. I don't know what's going on, but
Commissioner on a press junket, brother.
That's what it is.
They're going to get tired of the committee. Like, who is this committee? And I'm just having fun. I'm just making people laugh. And
Wait till you have a book tour.
We are out here
I'm gonna
earning
write a
that
book.
media, folks.
There's no way I could write a book.
Just wait.
You
You've
can write
said
that attitude.
you've
Bigger
said
dummies than
I'm
you,
not
Commish.
this.
There's no way. I even said that in one of the interviews. Like, I don't feel like I'm a writer, and I'm like, oh crap, people are reading my writing,
That's
and I'm like,
Yeah,
nah,
they are.
I'm still
Do you
not, I'm
want
not
an
a
editor?
writer.
That's what I'm here for.
We
I'm
gonna
I'ma
need
use-
to like put out a word count of how much you've produced because we will do
I'm gonna-
that.
It's
Oh,
probably
The
man.
a
amount
book.
is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably
I'm-
book numbers.
tens of thousands of words for sure.
I'm gonna put.
Yes.
I'm gonna use a line from Big Punisher, like we use for Syracuse and Pitt. I'm not a writer. I just blog a lot.
Bridget, how are you?
I'm good. I just want to give a shout out to a new friend ?
Yes, you do.
Who recognized me when I sort of snarkily responded to their political text as a member of the Sickos Committee. It's in the podcast chat.
I
You
don't.
need to read. You need to look at this.
You gotta look at it. It's incredible.
It's near the top
Okay.
in one of the channels near the top.
Okay.
And we've just kind of been chatting back and forth about being sickos in varying arenas. So shout out to you. Way to run the ball.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
What?
You responded to a text stop to opt out question, and you got fucking recognized.
I got recognized.
How?
Because I have a 406 area code, a very recognizable name, and a
Holy
Bozeman prefix.
shit.
That's
If
it.
you can
Oh
connect
my
the
God.
dots, you can find me.
Okay.
And
Woo.
they were really nice about it. And you know what? Like, I have no reason to be like, yes, it's weird, but I have no reason to be like, this is weird, leave me alone.
Yeah, no, just small world in a very bizarre way. Okay.
Beth, how are you?
I'm swell. All is well. Things are good. I don't have anything interesting or witty to say.
Pitt Girl?
It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Jeff, we'll get to the reason you're here later on, but how are you?
I was going to do the how am I by opening with something that would give away the reason why I.
Oh, go for
here.
it. Celebrate.
Yeah.
Good to be a Gooner.
Look, I think we're all Gooners at heart here.
As someone who doesn't follow soccer, that's a wild thing to hear.
It
Yeah,
sure
agree.
is.
I know what this means, but
I know what
also-
it means.
Arthur, Commish has gooned for years at this point, decades.
I'll bet.
I mean,
bet.
Yeah.
statistically, that is true.
He's been gooning since as far as he can remember. Now, I've never gooned before. I don't like gooning. But Commish, all day, every day, 24/7
He
gooner.
talks about it online, which is a
do.
little bold, but we don't kink
It
shame
is.
on this podcast.
You know.
Some of us have gone across oceans to go and goon, and
Yeah.
Listen,
found a
chase
community
your bliss.
there.
Chase your bliss.
Moving the ice pack to my forehead.
Arthur, how are you?
I mean, I'm good. You know what? I feel y'all on gooning getting another meaning on the internet because I'm in this fantasy NBA league that we call the Goon League because it rewards like flagrant fouls, technical fouls, that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
And when it was created, when it was named, like I knew the internet meeting, but I knew that if I brought it up, I would have to explain it to other people, and I did not want to have that conversation. So it is just called the Goon League, and yeah, we're just gonna ride it out. But yeah, I'm good. I mean, we are recording today on election day for primary elections in Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
So that means that I have been up since 5 a.m. I've been working at the polls and, just participating in democracy. It just really,
it really
makes
takes
me
it out of
feel
you,
like,
brother.
well,
Yeah.
no, but it gets me in the mood. It gets me in the mood for a certain beverage that I have acquired here.
Oh, flags and free
Oh,
and
my.
buzzball. Yes.
Oh.
USA.
The USA buzzball.
Orange and
I was
pineapple, I
hoping
believe.
that was one of the ones at the store that my husband was going to find for me, but
So I
sadly,
went-
none were fun.
I went to a Total Wine and More, right? I assume this was
Well,
the and
yeah.
more.
Definitely the
on
animal
my
part.
on my business trip, my actual job work trip to Michigan.
Uh-oh, there's a bag.
He's digging around,
Oh,
listeners.
I guarantee you, there's
Podcasting
there's
is a
so many
visual medium.
horrors in
So-
here.
There's
So
a giant
before-
motherfuck off one in there.
Before we get to the buzz balls,
Oh god.
did you know that Beatbox is actually a product of Mexico?
Oh.
No.
So
Now?
I have
Oh,
on this thing it says the official party punch of the Mexican national team.
Oh.
This is a combo pack. You've got fruit punch and juicy mango. I'm gonna be
Nice.
honest, like I'm not even really down. Like I don't follow soccer at all, but the Mexican national team, there's something with a chant that has like made it to my knowledge that I'm not down with. But I'm all about beatboxes.
What else in the bag?
I got that. Then we got the buzzball. So this is what the Total Wine and More.
Oh.
This was their selection.
We figured out what the and more is.
mm-hmm.
It's like the
It's like
beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond. We finally found the Beyond.
Mine has cheeses, sausages, and cigars. Is the more.
As an aside, I'm scrolling through which buzzballs you can get from the PA State store, and the only World Cup one you can get right now is the biggie of Gold Melon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The fine wine and good spirits, like the buzzball selection is lacking.
Yeah,
That's
that
why I
doesn't.
was so excited to go to Total Wine and More, just because they have better selection of buzzballs.
They do.
I don't think
Mhm.
I'm
I
ready
was-
for the buzz medicine ball.
I was at a Sheetz relatively recently, like over the weekend, that had a lot of buzzballs in the cooler. So you know that's an
Yeah.
option.
Beth wants her artisanal, like not snake oil, but like
The
it's got to be
Sheetz-
made kind of in the holler. And Buzzball's just too. It's too overproduced anymore. It's
It's
just,
true.
It's lacking soul.
The Sheets buzzball selection varies greatly from sheets to sheets.
Oh yes, yeah, no.
Now, before we get to the World Cup, I was able to find Hole in Fun, which is the golf-themed buzzball, and Fuzzy Melons, which is the tennis-themed buzzball.
Oh my god.
I love to think of my beverages as fuzzy.
I'm imagining like
oh!
What is a fuzzy navel?
I was gonna say I'm now imagining someone playing each respective sport after consuming one of these, and some of those will go over better than others.
I would like to see it.
So we also have a buzzball. I do not believe this is a team in the World Cup. It's something called Detroit Tigers. This one is called Peach Chiller. It's orange because I guess
Not
that's
really
one of their
relevant to
colors.
anything, so it's fine.
Detroit is known for its peaches.
Then I was able to find the Mexican buzzball, Fuego Tamarita.
Yes.
I was able to find the Brazilian buzzball. Is it Caipi Crush?
Kaipi Crush, I think we decided.
Caipi
Like,
Crush?
yeah, like Caparina.
Okay.
Friend of the show, Matt Brown, please correct us.
And
About
I was
this and
able
many
to
things.
find
Yes, please.
Sol Siesta, the Spanish buzzball. So I am still on the hunt for the English buzzball and the Argentinian buzzball. I'm
Thank-
hoping this weekend when I go to Indianapolis, I'm hoping the Total Wine and More that I'm planning on visiting there will have those flavors that I am missing.
Thank you,
Arthur,
have to
thank you
collect
for
the
your
whole set.
service.
This is true. You are not only are you doing the Lord's work, but you're really sacrificing your time and your money and your liver. And we really can't ask for more.
Okay, Commish, do your thing.
I just
This-
want
I always
Commish
say
to
drink.
keep
Just took
laughing
his
for like
headphones
15
off.
minutes straight.
He took his headphones off. Yes, Arsenal has won the Premier League.
Wait.
That's right.
Can I just real quick? Do y'all
Yes.
remember when Cameron went on like Fox News
That's right.
and he
I
was like,
could do
"You
that thing."
mad?
You mad? You mad?
Yeah,
it's
that's Jordan right now.
fine.
Okay.
Arsenal has
Finish,
won the
please.
Premier League for the first time in 22 years. This is historic. I am a. This is why Jeff is here.
Podcasting is
because
a visual
he's cheering.
medium.
You can't
He
see
is-
it.
he's got
Podcasting
the,
is a visual
you know,
medium. He has
I
his
have-
scarf
I have
hat,
the
has his
Arsenal-
kit, he has his hat. He's
I have an
cheering.
Arsenal
He's,
hat
hold-
on
he's
right
got his
now.
scarf up as is
Yeah,
proper.
he's going nuts. It's one of those where I don't know. It's been heartbreaking in many different ways for the past 22 some odd years as an Arsenal fan. Just going through, like, coming close, just not being good enough to beat the top teams and whatnot. But finally, I don't know how they broke through. So thank you, Bournemouth. We appreciate you. This is why they call you AFC, Arsenal Football Club Bournemouth, for the win here. We definitely do appreciate that. There's a saying that my kids have when we talk about flavors of certain fruit, and my kids say, Dada loves cherries, and I love the Bournemouth up the cherries for tying Man City and allowing this to happen. And I could finally unclench and the blood pressure go down for the championship race. It's been, I know I'm gonna give a shout out to a friend. I went on his podcast a while back. European friend, Lions guy, Fletch is a Man City fan, so he was, I just want to say, you got enough, Fletch. Thank you for letting us have this one. We appreciate it. Shout out to you, Fletch. And I don't know, man. It's just something that the only team now I'm waiting in my lifetime to win a championship is still the Pittsburgh Pirates. So I don't think that's ever going to happen. So seeing this happen again after a 22-year drought, 8,060 days, huge drought, just glad it's over. Whatever you want to call us, I shout out to the guy, the Man City fan that had the bottle with the Arsenal label on it. I appreciate that. Thank you for that reverse jinx there. Hope you enjoyed your 15 minutes of fame. So Geoff, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's been years of doing we look like we can do it. Now, what it has been has varied. But like the past honestly, the past 3 or 4 or really the past 3 has been, oh, we could get a title. And it's always been fall flat late. Yeah. And I mean, it was like that at certain points when it was just trying to qualify for Champions League.
Yeah.
And finally, this year's been up and down. It's been real
nervy. April was brutal.
Yeah.
When we basically were tied with Man City after they beat us. They beat Arsenal. And I mean, they won 4 in a row. I know it's been ugly. They can't put the ball in the back of the net at all lately, but the defense has been good enough. Got some lucky breaks with VAR.
Thanks, Kai.
You know, it's funny. Like, I'm remembering the breaks that we had when VAR was first installed, and like nothing went our way ever. And so it's nice to finally see that come around.
I mean, I still have the scars of Mustafi and Xhaka and others in the wonders of red cards.
Oh my God.
I got to boo one of those men. That was nice. But we have come a long way since being
still
very
remembering
jet-lagged and booing Granit Xhaka and then having to run to a train. So
I remember the red card that David Luiz got because like a part of his cleat like barely touched a Wolves player. And I'm like, I didn't even touch. It's just nice to get through this finally on the other side of things. Do they sell like Super Bowl merch, like Champions League winner t-shirts? I've never had to ask this question before.
We're gonna find out.
I believe the website crashed, so I know Jordan is kind of just like, I'm hanging on and you gotta face the Toffees while West Ham has to face Leeds on the last day. That's the only thing that's not decided in any of the domestic leagues. That's it, going down to the last day. So I know Bridget's a Fulham fan, so got a lot of Arsenal players that, Smith Rowe, Iwobi, Leno.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like all of them on our team try and...
You just want good things for them, and I can't hate too much. It's kind of more fun to see other teams fail at this point. Like, how bad can it get? And you think it can't continue to get much worse, and then it does. So it's good to see a team that hasn't won it in a long time win. That's what you root for. It's the nature of my sicko's rooting interests is, has it been a long time for you? I love that for you.
It's just been so long. Whew. We got one more coming up. That's a giant one, and that's going to be incredibly difficult. We're going to enjoy this one.
I will say that I'm usually, the weekends that my kid is with his mom, I usually get kind of sad because I'm hanging out with him, right? I'm glad he's not going to be here this weekend because he should not have to watch me on Sunday because God. I'm going to be in such a glass case of emotions. I'm going to log off, honestly, because if I'm online, it's just going to be a string of cursing for 90 minutes, and I don't want to do that.
Pitt Girl
It's
and I
gonna be
can
rough.
offer our usual protective custody that we did for
Yep.
Bridget.
Yeah, take
Yep.
yeah, take the yeah.
We got
Although
you.
I don't think Jordan's gonna lash out at people the way that I was going to start lashing out at people, which necessitated me being taken into protective custody.
Yeah, I think Jordan's less likely to get a specific type of person in their mentions than you are.
It's
That's
true. Gee, I wonder what the difference is.
Texas,
I-
probably, right? Texas?
My adorable
Definitely
smile,
Texas.
my charmingly boyish smile.
An Ivy League education.
That's one of
Education.
them, yeah.
That's it. Let's talk about something that I want to talk about: the WIENIE 500.
Yay!
I don't have a car revving, so we're going to go with the old standby.
I love you, chainsaw noise.
Chainsaw noise. We got an email on this, man. You saw that we got the email in our inbox, right?
We are on the
Like,
media list for this.
We are on their media list for the WIENIE 500.
As we should be.
I saw the email. I was like, how did we get on this list?
I
And I was
mean,
like, I don't.
amount of airtime, I would think, just for
I
starters.
just. Well, I mean, we did have a reel of the WIENIE 500 on our Instagram. Go, like, I think we got over like 1 or 2 million views.
It was a lot.
That's a lot.
It was probably like one of our most popular. I think probably the most popular
Before the
reel
FOIA
we've
stuff,
ever done.
yeah.
We also interviewed one of the announcers,
Yeah,
Townsend Bell, yes.
and yes,
Yeah.
that was the name I couldn't remember. Thank you.
that's on the Patreon.
This time, guys, 6 cars, same number.
Mm-hmm.
We got rid of Sonoran Dog. They were losers, and losers don't race.
Sorry,
We added in, after voting, Slaw Dog.
no.
That was
Corn Dog got in.
Slaw Dog was the reigning champion. Inner Corn Dog. Thank you.
Corn Dog is the
Your
the new
dogs.
challenger.
Your dogs are Corn Dog, Chai Dog, New York Dog, Chili Dog, Seattle Dog, and reigning champion Slaw Dog. There will be new colors, decals, and designs, and current IndyCar drivers Nolan Siegel, Stingray Robb, and Scott McLaughlin have coached the hot doggers on pro-level racing techniques.
Man, that is a disparity in terms of the coaches.
Stingray Robb is going to teach him how to rub, man. I'm excited for this.
Have you seen Stingray Robb race?
No, he's pretty awful, I know, but he's Stingray Robb, so who cares?
I think it's funny that it's like maybe the 2 worst drivers in the field and then like multi-time Australian Supercars champion Scott McLaughlin.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was definitely a like, okay, who will say yes to this? And Scott McLaughlin's cool, so like he would say yes,
Yes.
to this.
As he should.
I mean, and also like I don't think you go through life being named Stingray Robb and then decline opportunities like coaching a giant hot dog racing.
You'll remember that last year, one of the winning drivers went to Kennesaw State.
Hoo-dee-hoo!
We do have a college connection in here. Arthur, people at the track will be able to pick up limited edition wiener whistles.
As in the present
Exactly
from the
what
Santa
Carb
Claus?
Day needs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
And then, of course,
Is that the new song "Whistle While You Wiener"? Or
That's-
no, that's not right.
Again, we can't.
No, there's already a song from DDR. No, Blow My Whistle, Baby. It was
Puddle's favorite song.
Roxy Brown and somebody else. There was a Blow My Whistle one. There was a DDR song called Blow My Whistle. There's
I
so
mean, is
many.
it the too short song had the blow the whistle? and you're talking about,
Oh,
You're talking
yeah,
about-
but there are words that we can't say when we're playing
Oh,
it at the
okay.
track. Is the
I
problem.
thought this was the
And
Flow
it might
Rider
be too
song.
short to
When you
favorite
blow your
word.
whistle, is this the whistle?
I was
Is
also
this-
thinking about the Flow
I don't
Rider
know,
song.
What about "Whistle While You Twerk"?
Oh, good.
I mean, when it comes to the
call.
Flow Rider song, I just don't know that. Like, I feel like the wiener might be too phallic for that Flow Rider song, which is about
Oh.
whistling and definitely not anything else.
I hate that song so much. On the list of like pop songs that I hate, that one is so high up. It's so
Arthur, I want to
oh.
hear your thoughts. You have a look on your face, and I need to hear it.
No, the Knicks just hit a 3. It's tied.
Okay.
30 seconds left.
I was like, are you gonna come defend the honor of Flow Rider and that
No,
one
no,
song?
nothing to do with anything we're talking about. James Harden just hit
Okay.
a shot to put the Cavs up.
Listeners, we'll be covering
Good
this.
for
This is gonna be on Friday. Let me get the
Mhm.
actual time for you, just so I make sure I have it. It's on my calendar, of course. It's at 1 p.m. Central. That would be 2 p.m. East Coast time, wherever you're at. We'll be tweeting it live from the account, like always, because it's what we cover.
Well, so we'll see about the weather for this.
I was going to say...
The forecast for Carb Day is not
Jeff,
looking great.
what's the forecast looking like there, brother?
I will say, the forecast, I have checked the forecast like 3 times today, and it's been slightly different. But we had awful rain tonight. We'll have more rain tomorrow. There will be a day for the track to dry out before it's supposed to rain again on Friday, particularly in that early afternoon period is kind of the peak of possible rain on Friday. And there have been mixed bags on whether Sunday will also have rain. So it's going to be interesting for all of the auto racing events this weekend at IMS.
Point of order, though. The Wienermobiles have all-weather tires and windshield wipers. Could they not simply race in the rain?
We'll see. I have a feeling that liability might come into play there.
But also, what if they didn't suck and just raced?
Mm-hmm. Be legends.
We'll see.
Now, Commish, you've showed us a picture of a bunch of weenie whistles. The weenie whistle pan flute is my favorite, I think.
I'm sorry, what?
It feels like this should be on one of those, like, Ink and Melody albums.
The pan flute?
Yes, the little
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
This is our resident, I guess, Indiana fan in the server, Kyle, provided us with this picture. There is the hot dog. It's like you buy a pack of hot dogs. It's 2 levels of 5, and this is the pan flute where it's just like 5 of the Oscar Mayer wieners as a pan.
Fun fact, Commish, do you know what that little opening is called at the top of the whistle?
No.
It's called a fipple. It's a great word.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great word.
True.
I love that word.
I want to describe this picture in a little bit more detail for the listeners, if I may.
I wish you would.
How aggressively phallic this is? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, especially because
Well,
we've got a couple that are like regular Oscar Mayer wieners on like little skateboard platform things, so it turns into a Wienermobile. That's fine. But there's one that's clear, and the one that's clear is a little upsetting. And
why is
then
it
there's-
worse?
Yeah, because it looks like a dildo. That's why.
I mean, yeah.
Very small. So small.
And-
I have
just a
a
tiny
lot
guy.
of questions about it's little. If you've seen the new season of Game Changer, the question that gets posed repeatedly by one Jeremy Colhane, this might be the answer to that. So I have one question about the pan flute.
Yeah.
And that's, can you play the Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle on the pan flute?
I would think that it couldn't possibly do that because
I don't think so
all of the
either,
wieners
'cause
have the same dimensions, and
exactly.
like
Yeah, which-
everything is about length in pan flutes, and well,
It's true.
And
as we
girth.
said, yeah,
It's gonna
girth.
be very do 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 do. But that's no fun.
You could probably do some drilling.
You could modify it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
a little light circumcision, and you'd have yourself a decent pan flute.
Hold on. Circumcision. I could not
What's
pass that one up. I could not pass that up. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that one needs to go on the soundboard.
Oh
for
my
whatever
God.
reason, I don't know.
Hold up.
I could not. There's no way I'm passing that up.
I have not
No,
considered
thank
a
you.
musical instrument bris, but thank you.
Thank you. I'm okay. Thank you, Jeff, for making the joke. I was like, can I make a joke about musical instrument brisses? Is that I don't think that's my lane. Maybe I'll just keep quiet.
Pitt Girl, I fixed the coloring on the clear one to make it look less bad.
Oh no. Oh no, Jordan.
No, you
Even worse.
can't. You can't.
Why? Why?
Jordan, you get to describe to the listeners what you have done in
I
this
made it
visual
pink.
medium.
I made it pink.
Yeah, and how
This
does
is
it look,
HR.
Jordan?
Pink. You didn't make it
HR.
pink. You made it fuchsia.
HR.
Yeah, this is what I'm here for. Someone else has the button.
And somehow this is the most HR of the Wiener whistles, and this includes
Yeah,
one
really? And like
that is from Super Bowl 30 that has a very large XXX on it, and one that just says
Uh-huh.
big and juicy.
Does what it says on the tin, though.
Oh my
It's not that big though.
Sorry, I'm done.
I'm trying to get a flesh color, but I can't find one that I like.
Oh my
I
god!
beg
no,
you to not.
I
Stop it.
will.
Panpipes are already flesh colored. We
swear to God.
can't.
Stop it.
It's hard to get a flesh color, hex color.
How do we transition to the next topic in the podcast?
So I have
At this
I have
point.
a
Speaking
I
of
have
Star
a
flesh
wipe and move
color-
on.
I mean,
I have no
Cavs
idea.
Knicks is in overtime right now.
Okay, that's great.
Good for
Also,
them trying
I-
to live up to last night.
I have something. So the last time we talked about the Weenie 500, I was looking at Wikipedia, as is my wont, and we talked about incidents with the Wienermobile. You may remember this. I missed one the last time.
Okay.
Or it wasn't on the Wikipedia page last year. I would have to check. June 18th, 2002. Virginia state trooper, whose job it was to, quote, stop large vehicles that might be carrying terrorist explosives near the Pentagon, halted the touring Wienermobile and directed it to an exit that would allow the vehicle to bypass the Pentagon.
Huh. Okay, I just have one more. Just one more color that I did.
No, Jordan.
I'm
You
just
will
I'm saying
get
for the,
kicked.
Okay, let's talk about Drew Brees.
Just one more.
Jail.
I don't know. He's doing something.
No, it just looks like a turd.
yeah.
I
that-
remember when Drew Brees got
That's a
struck
burnt
by
little
lightning,
Smoky.
but then it was a gambling thing.
yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Check the comments.
Yep.
Shout out to listener and Patreon member, provably Fred, who has responded to Jordan doing Photoshop crimes with no flared base. Bad.
Thank you for also noticing that, Fred. You
Safety is important.
are It's true. You are a testament to your profession.
Drew Brees received an honorary doctorate from Purdue School of Business over the weekend.
Artist formerly known as Cranert.
Dr. Drew Brees now. Which, I mean, I assume the Saints were calling him that anyways.
No, we were calling him Breezes.
So now he's Dr. Breezes. Okay.
I mean, New Orleans does have a lot of famous doctors that are not really doctors.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Lots of alternative medicine, you'd say?
You could say a witch doctor, but I mean, we have a famous musician, Dr. John.
Was Dr. Facilier a real doctor? I don't remember.
I don't think so. Some voodoo involved. So I mean, Dr.
Jeremy
Drew Brees.
Facilier, PhD.
Man, this Cavs collapse is something else.
I mean, it is the evil scientist
poor
trope.
Ohio. Yeah,
Like, yeah, evil is PhDs. We all know.
true. Doctor Doom.
Yeah,
Doc
Doctor-
Ock.
true.
Yeah.
They're from New
Okay.
Orleans?
Okay.
All them
New
from
idea-
New Orleans?
New idea. We redo Spider-Man yet again, but set it in New Orleans, not New York.
He's gonna have a hell of a time trying to like swing around with his webs without tall buildings. Like
I was just thinking, just all these like little 4-story
He's just
buildings
going
he's trying to
from
sit
float
by.
to float. He's going from float to
I mean,
float.
they got tall enough buildings in New Orleans. You
it
can
has the
okay
same
that.
problem
He'd be
Pittsburgh
swinging
does.
from-
Spider-Man is flinging around in the same 5-block area.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
no,
in
I-
the French Quarter, the tallest building in the French Quarter is like 4 stories,
Yeah.
and they call that the skyscraper.
I feel like it would look cool though, because he would be swinging from balcony to balcony. They got a lot.
I mean,
of
that
balconies
would-
in
That
New
would be
Orleans.
I mean,
Mm,
he'd have
That
to
would hit.
maybe catching beads at the same time.
Oh, just like
Maybe-
like
whoa,
flipping
whoa.
beads.
What if instead of shooting webs, he shoots beads?
There
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
Thank you.
We gotta like forget.
That's how
we're
he goes
going full-
undercover.
We're going full Cajun Spider-Man. Okay. Actually, we're
Cajun
just creating
Spider-Man.
Gambit, but Cajun
I'm
Spider-Man.
about to say, yeah.
What
We've
if
done this.
Doc Ock's like
Beats
octopus
don't
like
explode yet.
arms things with the grippers?
Mhm.
What if instead of like being metallic robot arms, they were beads?
Oh, I was thinking just Doc Ock shucking oysters like a dozen at a time.
So
with
I
his
was
arms.
imagining, like,
So you still need
crawfish.
the grabbies.
That's
You
exactly
need the
yes.
grabbies.
Yes, Jeff. Yes.
What if Doc Ock is like actual octopus, and then Cajun Spider-Man just puts him in gumbo?
That
I'm
is
just-
good eating.
Why haven't we had the carcinization of superheroes?
I don't know. That's a
Why
good
don't we
point.
have Crabman?
We have to have crab. I guarantee you, if I type in Crabman superhero, someone
from
has done
Maryland.
What
this.
age?
Someone-
What
it's from
X-Men
Maryland.
generation has Crabman?
Crabman.
We got okay. Wait.
I feel like.
Oh my god,
So,
How about Cancero, the electrical Crabman?
that's a DC.
I'm intrigued.
so I know that when we
King
look
Crab
at Pokemon,
from Marvel. That's Earth 616.
it's like they've gone through so many Pokemon that they've kind of run out of ideas, and just like anything is a Pokemon.
Mhm.
I feel like we got to get to that point with superheroes.
Okay. By the way, King Crab was a mercenary, same as Manowar. Quote, a terrorist jellyfish.
So just a jellyfish.
Okay, yeah, all jellyfish are terrorists.
That's also my Morning Jacket cover band, Terrorist Jellyfish.
Manowar was a talking amphibious large jellyfish-like being created for the Portuguese government.
Oh my god, look at him. Look at him.
So good.
Oh,
Is that he's fighting Namor? I think.
and he's like, he's Jordan. I just put the same
Fights
picture.
are
in.
fucked. We should be clear on this.
Oh, this is so
If you think about it, like having a jellyfish that is a terrorist makes absolute sense because like the jellyfish life cycle where it moves from the jellyfish to polyp back to jellyfish, it's like it has a sleeper cell state and then it activates. And then you can put the sleeper cell back into its state as long as it hasn't been ripped apart.
Yeah, like if you want to talk terrorism and villains, you just need to look up Irukandji jellyfish.
Yes, in this essay I will. Although I'm a Chironex Flackeri girl, but this has been
before I get lost in
games of jellyfish with Bridget.
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Drew Brees to King Crab X-Men. All right, perfect.
Dominoes.
They all have villain origin stories.
Hey, can I lead into this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I posted on Sickos FC that I was just not feeling the World Cup whatsoever. I was like, it's 24 days away from the World Cup, and I'm just not feeling it.
You haven't had enough World Cup buzzballs yet.
Well, yeah, I need more. I post this, and I was like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling the World Cup whatsoever. Maybe it's just like the domestic seasons were still going. The, other thing, I just wasn't really, I was more into the seasons and leagues that I'm following, like the NWSL and
I was going to say
MLS and Arsenal just winning the title today. This was yesterday when I posted it. But then Domino's heard me and heard Sickos FC because they came up with this promotion that says that they're giving away $1 million worth of free pizzas if Team USA gets a red card during the World Cup.
Yes.
I can't tell which is more USMNT, them getting a crucial red card, or because there's a promotion tied to a red card, them never getting a red card.
This is
oddly, Jeff, it's both.
So I looked at the rules of this because I wanted to look at the fine print. And I was like, well, how much? Like, if you're thinking about, like, you got that Domino's carry-out special. You could probably get one for like $7 or $8. 1 or 2 topping, maybe. Medium pizza, $7, $8. Now, I was assuming if they did like $7 or $8, that's $125,000 of pizza, 125,000 pizzas that they would give away if the U.S. men's national team gets a red card. However, I looked at the fine print. It says there will be up to 63,371 winners of a free medium 2-topping pizza when the first of the following occurs. We'll go over the rules in a second. But that's basically less than half than what I projected. And so for these medium 2-topping pizzas, I'm going to say they had a little bit of inflation. and this is like a $15 to $20 pizza.
Here. Well, they're going off the menu price, not the special price.
See?
Yeah.
That's
when it comes to the pricing, I have some suspicion.
This is one thing here. I noted that you have to sign up via email. And if there are more than 63,371 entries, you get thrown into a drawing then after that point. So if more than X amount of people do this and they get a red card, you may not even win.
Clearly somebody at Domino's watched the episode of The Simpsons where Lisa was born, and Krusty Burger ran the free Krusty Burger promotion, but it was all for if Team USA won in the year that the Soviets boycotted the Olympics. So Krusty Burger basically went bankrupt.
Yes.
They learned their lesson from The Simpsons in this.
This promotion it's got a bunch of caveats. It's got a bunch of things, but it's got me excited to see if the men's national team, the United States men's national team, does get a red. Also, I reviewed it further, and I wanted to know if it's a red card and it has to be somebody on the playing field at the time. Like if it's a coach,
important
or a
distinction,
player, a bench. They did not make that distinction.
Ooh.
So if an assistant coach gets out of line and gets a red, are they going to try the rules lawyer their way out of giving everybody free pizzas?
They are, but this is where we come back with the evidence.
That's right.
I mean, I feel like they won't, because if you look at the rules, this is going to happen no matter what. Because it will also cash when the team is eliminated, or theoretically they win, which they're not going to do. But it's not going to happen. So I would assume
everybody else could just decide not to come, and the U.S. could win.
I mean, with our visa policies,
I was going to say
that's what I'm saying.
This would not be the first World Cup in which there have been accusations of shenanigans.
Visa chicanery, yes.
I feel like this actual World Cup is ripe for a bunch of shenanigans with 48 teams for the first time too.
Yeah.
There's 3 different countries hosting. This is going to be a mess.
I mean, if
yeah.
if FIFA can give a certain individual the FIFA Peace Prize, surely they can make the U.S. just win the World Cup, right? That's how it works.
Honestly,
I mean, either way, the recipient gets to keep his trophy, the most bugged item in the world.
Yeah, shout out to the orb, man.
Oh man, that Club World Cup trophy. Yeah, it looked cool. It looked cool. I'll give it that. I don't know. This just makes me miss the Taco Bell steal a taco.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yes, God, that one was so good.
Because that one, it was a legitimate question whether or not this was going to cash. Yes. Like I like a promotion like that where it's kind of up in the air. Mm-hmm. Are we going to get it?
Yeah, like I feel like there would be rules lawyering in this, but
Bridget knows of this. I don't know if anyone else here does. My favorite Taco Bell promotion, which was you get a free taco if the Mir space station hits the Taco Bell target in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh my God! Oh, I just had flashbacks, Jordan. Oh my God!
Listeners, what they did was they put a not giant target, but like a large canvas target in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Australia. Yeah. And when they deorbited Mir, which was a Soviet space station, if it hit it, you get a free taco. It was way off, like thousands of miles off.
In my head, it was Samsonite levels, you guys. It was crazy.
That was by far my favorite.
I was excited this year when I visited Portland that I was able to redeem the free sausage McMuffin with egg if the Trailblazers scored 100 points promo.
I love that for you, Arthur.
Like I went to the game as soon as they hit. I was like, I'm going to McDonald's for breakfast
immediately. Yep.
The target was only 40 by 40. That's pretty small for something coming from space.
They deliberately did that one on purpose, and everyone cried foul as they should.
I'll say the number of weird promotions involving Soviet equipment and American food and beverage companies is
more than you think.
More than you think.
Yeah, shout out to that brief moment in which Pepsi had a Navy.
It was the jet too, right? They had a MiG, right?
I think so.
Yeah. No, that was a different. There was a different promotion involving, I believe, Pepsi and a jet, where it was definitely, I want to say, a soda company where they got sued for not actually providing a jet as a prize.
Was it Mountain Dew?
I think it was just Pepsi.
Or was it?
We talked about the Mountain Dew jet. Yes.
Oh, was it Mountain Dew?
No, we talked about the Liquid Death Jet.
Leonard versus PepsiCo Inc. is an American contract law case regarding offer and acceptance. In 1996, PepsiCo began a promotional loyalty program in which customers could earn Pepsi points, which could be traded for physical items. Television commercial for the loyalty program displayed the commercial's protagonist flying to school in a McDonnell Douglas A-78B Harrier vertical takeoff jet aircraft valued at $37.4 million at the time, which could be redeemed for 7 million Pepsi points. The plaintiff, John Leonard, discovered these could be directly purchased from Pepsi at 10 cents a point. Leonard delivered a check for $700,000, $700,008.50 to PepsiCo, attempting to purchase the jet. PepsiCo initially rejected Leonard's offer, citing the humorous nature of the offer of the advertisement. Leonard then sued in an effort to enforce the order and enforce offered acceptance perceived to be made in the advertisement, but the judge sided with Pepsi.
Boo.
Have fun.
This is why you can't trust the legal system, people.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
There's a docuseries about this on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Of course there is.
I'm here now. I'm sold.
I would be down with replacing every prediction market, like all of this, what is it, Kalshi and all that. I would be down with replacing all of that with fast food based promotions.
Kashi, yeah.
I think of the cereal like Kashi. Every time there's that stupid production market, it's just bad branding.
I'll see Kalshi ads at sporting events. They'll just have like a signboard with some sort of question. And all I can think when I see the question and then it's like yes or no, you know the Uber driver sucked me off meme making fun of YouTube thumbnail.
With the face.
Every time I see one of those Kalshi ads, I just think of like a Kalshi yes or no, like Uber driver sucks me off.
Sucks me off, yes or no?
Yes, no? Yeah. Like I don't know why that pops in my head, but it does.
Now I slide into our ad read. As always, if you want to dress like us, and you should, of course, Home Field Apparel, the softest and comfiest officially licensed collegiate apparel, Indy 500 apparel as well. Get yourself something nice for the race. I think they'll be at the race, so just go see them there.
They are normally at the race. Mm-hmm. They have many stands at the race.
I mean, they're based in Speedway, Indiana.
That's
They're
true.
right next to the racetrack.
They would
Use
be
our-
sleeping on the job if they literally did not just like walk across
They
the street.
could just
So they-
walk there.
They will be outside of turn 1 this year. They posted it on their Blue Sky, I saw.
Okay.
So if you're looking for home field apparel, you're looking to buy in person, which I recommend, because if you buy in person, you don't have to pay for shipping.
And
That
you don't
is
have to
true.
wait for your
Outside
stuff,
of
which is
turn
the
1.
hardest part
So
of getting for home field.
not inside the like it's inside the track, but like not inside like the oval, right? The outside of turn 1, that's where they'll be set up.
If you're buying online, use our offer code yes 3 ha's for 15% off your first order. Go to live events. Go to Vivid Seats to buy tickets. Use our offer code STICKOS20 for $20 off your first purchase of $200 or more. Sign up for our Beehive, where we're doing all sorts of writing throughout the off season. Commish, what you got coming up?
Just the same thing. It's going to be coming out on Monday. Big Sky Bridges have been writing about FBS versus FCS payouts, crunching some numbers, being some Sickos nerds about the numbers.
This is part
and
2.
we'll
I'll be getting into the FBS part of it.
yeah.
We have
So we can
we
see
have
which.
FBS coming out. You get to see what FBS teams, and then maybe I'll go into historical numbers. We'll see.
Sign up for our Patreon. Get access to our Discord, among other things, for $3 a month. Get access to our extra podcast episodes.
See our
Including-
horrifying real-time Wienermobile updates.
Yes. $5 a month. Get access to our Discord, where we chat with everyone and come up with new projects in there. $10 a month gets you can suggest a word that we say on the pod. For $100 a month, I'll tell you I love you. I love you, Zach.
We love you, Zach.
In
Thanks,
our
Zach.
merch store at sickoscommittee.org, we have brand new Punt advocate material. We'll talk about why a little bit.
Sorry.
But there's new stuff.
Talk
there.
about that in a little bit. Long time punt advocates here, Sickos Committee. We also have Live Laugh Lane merch. Live Laugh Lane Kiffin merch. I designed a Live Laugh Lane garden flag, a stemless wine glass to Live Laugh Lane, and a sticker. I will note that our resident Kiffin correspondent, Katie, has bought all of these things.
I was
Already?
just about to say, like, I hope we're sending Katie the Lane flag. So yeah,
She-
good, excellent.
She bought them before I could even offer to send to her. So she's supporting the
Perfect.
committee
That's
that way.
beautiful.
Lane Kiffin has still not posted, but the LSU main account has posted Lane Kiffin on the baseball field.
Yeah, we got
So,
proof of
on the
life.
LSU baseball.
I
Proof of
saw
life.
Lane's
that.
alive, but still not posted.
Give him back his phone. Katie needs to live. Don't do this to her. She doesn't deserve this.
So
I
in
mean-
that picture, he is looking very, I mean, because he is middle-aged, and he's just kind of looking very middle-aged. Someone on Blue Sky was like, oh no, he's turning into Will Ferrell.
Like this
Oh,
is
no.
definitely someone at LSU has taken his account, right? Like this is
Yes.
not like he just
They've
logged off.
taken the
No,
keys.
he's been cut off. Yeah.
This is like when your buddy says they're good to drive and they haven't been good to drive for a couple of hours. This is long overdue for Lane, and now everyone is just kind of going through it.
Go to our Instagram, our Twitch, our YouTube, our TikTok. Shout out to Message Board Geniuses Podcast. They are the places we refuse to go. And shout out to Future Mascot Podcast, where our friends
Yay.
Jeff and Blue. Hi, Jeff.
Hey.
Talk about the culture around college football.
Yay.
Jeff, plug your podcast a little
Yeah,
bit.
plug your
Fuck that
thing.
guy.
Oh yeah. I will say we have a less consistent release order than y'all do for some reasons. But yeah, if you want to learn about weird traditions, us discussing a lot of band stuff, a lot of history of things. Also, we do some general history stuff. So I am currently editing a discussion with a historian on the history of chariot racing in ancient
Ooh.
Greece and Rome.
Oh hell yes!
And
I'm
how it
seated.
connects to modern sports. And that was a lot of fun to
Yeah.
record, and I have a lot of
Let's
editing to
go.
do. So
Did
If
y'all
that's your
mention? Did
jam.
y'all mention this stuff? Did you mention the stuff about the Rose Bowl when it went away? They replaced it with chariot racing.
that we did not mention. I will say
Okay,
the
right.
historian I discussed this with was a Brit.
He doesn't know about the Rose Bowl. It's fine.
They got
yeah,
blind
she-
spots. It's
her-
okay. We
Her American
You can only fault
football
them so much.
lore knowledge is not just like, although we do touch on issues that are common in both racing in the Mediterranean world and things in modern sports. So we had a good time.
Arthur, you want to plug your race?
Yeah, I mean it's not a race. It's just like a ride. right? So, it's there's some not a great night, I would say, for the state of Ohio. As we're recording, the Cavs were up by 22 points with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game, and they lost by 11 points.
Oh,
so
what a terrible for Ohio.
At least they made it
Imagine
to
rooting for
overtime.
Ohio.
They did. They did make it to overtime.
That's what they get for all those buses in your way, right?
Right.
It's
They
true.
had the buses in my way, and I was like ludicrous. I was like, "Move, bitch, get out the way!"
Get out the
And
way.
now they're down 1 game to none in the Eastern
And now they're
Conference
going to get
Finals.
out of the Knicks' way.
So yeah, the Knicks ended the game on a 44-11 run.
Whoa.
Was it
Sensational,
Chris
sensational,
Paul hit the 3 to cut the lead down to 42 ass run?
sensational stuff from playoff James Harden. But you know what?
Just as like we
not-
drew it up, just like last night. Like we knew this was going to live up to the hype of last night.
If I may
Yeah.
briefly interrupt, obnoxiously
Please.
Pit boyfriend, longtime listeners of this show know, does not like sports. And yet, while we were on the way to his camping trip, his birthday camping trip on Saturday, the podcast we were listening to, which is not normally about sports, does evidently the guy that runs it likes the NBA, and he brings his brother on every year to talk about the NBA playoffs. We listened to a solid 45 minutes of discussing the phenomenon that is playoff James Harden.
Listen,
Think about how
this
far,
tapestry.
that's so much contain break.
Mhm.
And it's happening again.
We're the giant from Twin Peaks. It is happening again.
Anyway, Arthur, go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's not all bad in the state of Ohio, because the researchers at The Ohio State University are doing great work in terms of cancer research. And so to support that, I have signed up to do a bike ride. I have not been on a bike in 7 years. Well, not a moving bike. I've been on a stationary bicycle, but not a bike that moves around in 7 years. And I'm going to break that streak. I'm going to get on a bike, and I am going to take part in this bike ride to fundraise for cancer research at Ohio State. So I'm raising money online. I have my own URL for that I bought and set up the other night while I was drinking some soju. I was a little drunk, and I picked the URL.
It's really good.
WeGottaFled.com.
WeGottaFled.com. That is when inspiration strikes. I've been there. I support you in this.
It's cool. I am going to have to explain it to all my coworkers.
Excellent.
So WeGottaFled.com. That's the URL. I'm raising money. I'm trying to raise $1,309. That is a number that I came up with. I don't know where I got that from.
It came to him in a dream. Listen, it was
did.
a product of the soju.
It's just
It
a good
was.
number.
Fucking nightmare.
It was.
You can
it
also
was a-
donate a multiple of that number, or a fraction of that number, as some people that have already donated have.
Indeed. It me. $13.09. It's a great number to donate.
Mhm.
I mean, there's lots of numbers you could donate, right? I mean, the Knicks just won a game by 11. You could throw in $11 if you're a Knicks fan. You really want to stick it to the people of Ohio. That's something you could do. A lot of numbers out there in the world.
Commish, tell me about major punt updates.
Major punt updates. This is crazy here. Never seen them make huge punt changes here. So this is from Frank Wilson Jr. Here's a link to the CFO 2026 preseason video 1 scrimmage kick numbering. The video lays out the nuts and bolts of the new NCAA punt rule. Major changes. So formations must be 2 by 2 on either side of the snapper, unless there are 5 players wearing numbers 50 through 79 on the line of scrimmage. Number 2, players are locked into the 2 by 2 formation with the guards and tackles in or touching the tackle box, no shifting, and they are ineligible. Number 3, if 5 players wearing 50 through 79 are on the line of scrimmage, normal football rules go into effect, shifting and eligibility. Number 4, if a team elects to change player jerseys to alleviate numbering exceptions, a team may fill out a form and present it to the referees in the pregame meetings An announcement will be made prior to the play about the changes. What the hell, man? This is like why are we messing with the punts?
I have no clue why they even got this in there.
It
This
was
being
the
their
one
bonnet.
pure thing that we had.
So
Pathfinder rules are simpler.
They show a
Yeah.
formation, and this is from Oregon against Washington. So Oregon has only one random person on the left side of the snapper, and then 3 on the right side of the snapper. So this would not be allowed. You'd have to have 2 on both sides of the snappers. Then they have the weird shield in the back, I'd say probably about 10 yards back, 1 on the left side, and then 2 on the right side. So the punter's going to do a rollout punt kick, seemingly to the right side. They're shifting this. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of like the rolling punt. I don't know what's going on. But this really affected the Big Ten as a whole. And our friend Pete Thamel, who follows the committee, and he tweeted this for us. I'm just going to say he posted this for us. So he says, the issue that the Big Ten coaches are most animated about at the Big Ten meetings, the new complicated punting rule below, as the Big Ten coaches are 18-0 against it.
I love
Like
this.
the
You
entire
have to
Big
work
Ten was like,
so hard to get
"Don't you-
everybody to agree.
Even or like
You
and,
motherfuckers.
Yes.
you know the fact that we're at 18 member Big Ten, right? And so this is like Oregon and UCLA and USC are like, what are you doing with the punt rule? Like it's
Like,
not
fuck this
just Kirk Ferentz
actually.
being like, don't change my thing.
yeah, it's not just Kirk Ferentz doing this. This is the part that's for us. Iowa's Kirk Ferentz. Pete Thamel then uses a comma and says, a longtime punt advocate,
Fair.
comma, was among the many animated coaches. Quote, there's no compelling reason to change it. It was already perfectly fine, unquote. Ferentz then said the need for uniform changes tied to the rule will make it, quote, look like a clown show out there, unquote. He advocated for the rule change back, quote, we're not playing for a couple more months. I don't know why they couldn't change it, unquote. Don't get between an old man and his punts. Don't do
This
it.
is like when your grandma wants to watch her stories and you want to watch something else. You don't come between grandma and stories, and you don't come between Kirk Ferentz and his punts.
Apparently, long snappers tend not to wear those numbers, so there's gonna be a whole issue having to get them in there, things like that. I also read, this is from is this an On3 article? It's an On3 article that says, the long story short is the NCAA is adding strict number requirements for offensive linemen and punt formations in order to limit a team's ability to gimmick their way to a fake punt out of rugby formation. They would rather players wear zip-up jerseys and put on proper jersey number on the front for the punt. I don't know. Lame. Don't do this. I may not fully understand the consequences of this rule, but if Kirk Ferentz is telling me that it's not good for punting, I'm going to go with this.
Yeah,
He knows it.
I'm gonna listen to Kirk. Is this in response to like some teams like changing the punter's number to, or like the backup or the third string quarterback changing their number to the punter?
No, because it's just on the line of scrimmage. This
It's
is
just the
about
line of scrimmage. Okay, so I mean, this like I don't understand what this like they're running fakes out of the rugby formation. Is that like a problem?
They're rolling out the guys that roll out and then pulling the fake. I think this is just so that like if you're gonna do it, you got to have like official offensive line guys correct numbers on the line of scrimmage.
So I just have one question. How would this impact the fake punt that the Indianapolis Colts attempted about a decade ago?
I don't think they could run it.
I don't remember it.
Oh, you
Oh
don't
my God.
remember it?
No, it's NFL. He's not watching that.
I
But yeah,
know.
it's probably
No,
the worst
listen,
fake I've ever seen.
this-
Yeah,
this
They
is
should
the
have snapped.
rare
They weren't
NFL
supposed
thing
to
to
snap it.
break contain to me.
yeah. Let me see if I can find
If
that.
I remember correctly, it was kind of asymmetric. I am not a Colts fan, so I'm like half remembering it just being one of those things where I saw the Colts doing something dumb, and I'm like, "That's Colts."
So the kicker on this play, yes, it failed spectacularly, but it was also an illegal formation, which was declined by the opposing team because obviously the trick play went so poorly.
Oh wait, no, I do remember this. I
Was
do
Pat
remember
McAfee
this.
involved in this?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
It was perfect. Yeah.
Oh
it
my
was.
god! Of
Pat
course he fucking was.
We move on to Ole Miss baseball. This morning, put out a graphic. The first college baseball program ever, big font, small print, to challenge a call using the automatic ball strike system.
Okay, sure.
Again,
They had this
goes
graphic
back to
in the
last
chamber.
time, like last time with the Terry Bodas FBI investigation, the misleading graphics where we're doing it as a bit and it's like, haha, we're in on the joke. But we've all kind of run the joke into the ground and the horse is long since dead. And everybody knows what you're doing now and it's just not as funny.
Now, Commish,
Yeah.
notice that it doesn't say that this was to challenge a call and have it overturned. Because was the call overturned?
The call was not overturned. It was very bad.
That's what you deserve.
It was missed. I feel like that's more sickos. Like they put out this graphic.
Extremely.
Yeah. And
We did it! Woo!
we did it. Oh, but it failed. But
We
it
did
doesn't
it,
matter.
sadly.
We
Still did
tried.
it! Yay!
We love our baseball food. We always have. The Clearwater Threshers have a Hatfield hot dog that looks
Sorry,
like
is that-
Chewbacca.
Is this Clearwater, Florida?
It has to be, right?
I'm
It's the only
assuming,
Clearwater I can
yeah,
think of.
I don't.
I mean, especially because the mascot's a shark. Like, where else would
Yes,
this be?
it has to be Florida. I'm guessing is Hatfield just a brand name? Like, what is going on? Because we were
Yes, Hatfield quality meats. Yeah.
okay.
It's the official Frank of the
Not
Phillies.
something.
Yeah, Hatfield. They're from Hatfield, PA.
Okay,
they-
that makes sense.
Do they have a rival hot dog brand called the McCoys?
Thank you.
They make
That was the
kielbasa.
question.
This is a all beef hot dog wrapped in bacon, topped with breadcrumbs, barbecue sauce, and sour cream. And it looks like a little Chewbacca with a bandolier on it. I kind of love it.
You can tell it's not a real Hatfield hot dog because it's not a pork hot dog. If you know, you know.
Thank you, Beth. Thank
Thank you.
you.
I'll say so. Besides
Thank you.
establishing Hatfield does not answer to a higher authority. Actually, I'm thinking because the presentation on this, it's going to be real awkward because you're not getting the same things in every bite. But
Mhm.
it's not like it's too much that it's not going to be edible as a normal hot dog. It's just
It's a
You kinda
lot.
get-
Is the problem? It's still just a lot.
Breadcrumbs are going to go everywhere. Like, they're just like loosey breadcrumbs.
Like, rest in peace to the people who have to clean this stadium up.
Oh, that's
I love
going all
literally-
over your shirt. Yeah, guaranteed.
And also remember,
Aw.
the picture here, guys, this is the, like, nice version.
Yeah.
which
Yes.
looks like you've covered your hot dog in cranberry jelly.
Yeah.
This is the
Low-key,
photo friendly.
This
though.
one's not super appealing.
It looks like we crumbled up a cookie, then covered in cranberry jelly, and then put popcorn on top.
Does.
Uh
Why does
huh.
the sour cream look like popcorn? Okay, weird.
it's little dollops. It's like the teeniest dollops.
Yeah.
Like this is the fancy restaurant being fancy by doing little dots.
Mhm. Yes.
But, like-
they take the toothpick and they dollop it
Yeah.
out. Yes.
Oh, do you
These are
little
micro
squeeze
dollops.
Do you think they have little squeeze bottles they do? Are they have little squeeze bottles they
Mhm.
use?
No.
Are they going to use the
no.
condiment Sal? Can you put sour cream in the condiment Sal?
Jordan,
No.
for the love of God.
No, absolutely not.
Do you want to give people food like, you need to understand food temperature. You
Mhm.
can't put sour cream in the condiment sow. If you can't keep it cold, you're going to make people sick and open yourself up to liability.
Okay, no, this is serious. Actually,
Jordan,
sour
as your
cream-
lawyer, I'm advising you to shut the fuck up.
No, sour cream needs to be refrigerated. Please do not
The
do
entire
time and temperature
time.
violations with sour cream. Thank you.
I'm going to look up sour cream refrigerated Reddit. Reddit will tell me.
Dude,
No,
it comes
no.
in the refrigerator case at the fucking
There's
grocery
a reason
store.
it's at the fridge.
But like, I know lots of taco shops, guys,
Jordan.
and like a
No.
lot of places that don't keep it refrigerated. They just have it out.
Then
They
that's a
shouldn't
health
be doing that.
department violation.
I feel like that's how you get sourer cream.
Right? I mean, how much more sour can it go? It's sour cream.
You're asking a question you don't want the answer to.
I mean, you're gonna fuck around and get sourest cream.
Okay, it should be continuous storage under 40 degrees. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like there are already like storage guidelines for this that we have outlined that you just don't want to listen to.
Look, I've seen enough reality shows where some expert comes in and screams at everyone in a restaurant over food storage.
That's right. Gordon Ramsay tried to tell us.
Yeah, don't put the meat over other things. It's
Arthur,
bad.
when you're on vacation or when you're traveling for business, is your show in the hotel Bar Rescue? Like, is it just like you're
Is
on
it
that
Kitchen
that channel?
Nightmares?
Is it Bar Rescue? Is it like, diners, drive-ins, and dives, or is it like Cake Boss? I mean, what are we watching here, like food wise? Is that what you're watching, Bar Rescue?
Honestly, my big thing that I'll put on in a hotel when I just turn the TV on is like just movies on cable.
Yeah.
So like
Real Speeds on Hours?
Yep. Speeds on.
yeah, like I would this past trip when I was like just getting changed, getting ready for bed, we had 15 minutes of the 5th Mission Impossible movie on Bravo.
Oh, good choice. Yeah.
It's stuff like that. The risk there is like there's a movie on TV and then I actually want to watch it. And
then you sit
like,
down and lose track of what you're doing.
Well, no. The real risk is that I just lose sleep. Where it's like, damn, I only got 4 hours last night because Rampage was on TNT. Like that's when it gets me.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes daylight is on and you just have to watch it.
I've solved
that
the problem.
was me with Volcano as an insomniac child. Like when Volcano would come on and I would just kind of be up and just like flipping through the channels and Volcano's on HBO again. Let's stay up till 3 a.m. and watch it.
I mean, it's better than staying up to watch Dante's Peak.
I've solved the problem. We're not using sour cream anymore because it has to be refrigerated. I've learned this. We're going to use Bailey's. Bailey's does not have to be refrigerated. Bailey's is shelf stable.
Jail.
You know what? I'm going to try this.
No.
Arthur, don't encourage him.
I feel like, so like of all of the beverages that you can get on a plane, Bailey's is the one where I'm like, really? People drink that straight? Like I get people that are like, yeah, like I'm just going to drink tequila straight, or like I'm just going to drink rum straight or something like that. Like
you have your coffee already.
Right.
You just get your little shot of Bailey's and you just add it to your coffee.
Right.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like I've sat next to people and like, I order like a cocktail and they just order like Bailey, like just Bailey's, straight Bailey's. And I'm like, really? That's
my in-laws are Bailey's on the rocks people.
I have a friend who drinks Bailey's as a nightcap. Has a small glass of Bailey's over a couple ice cubes every night.
This goes in Irish coffee. This goes in hot chocolate. This is a mixer only situation.
Oh no.
For me.
Like I'm fully behind Bailey's in other things. Bailey's straight is what I'm like, really?
Right. No, that's where I'm at. Like Bailey's has to be mixed with other things by itself.
No, Bailey's straight is very much giving the same energy as like a grown ass, like adult who is still out here just drinking tall glasses of milk.
It's the same thing. Yeah. It's the
milk
same vibe.
drinker.
Same vibe.
Jim Harbaugh.
Because I was looking at this and I love these like various theme nights for minor league baseball. And I was looking up some lists of like some weird ones. Beth, I came across an Altoona Curve one.
Uh-oh.
It was their awful night.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Oh, are we bringing it back to something awful? Bringing back the original definition of gooning? Are we all just going to be goons? Are we all going to show up with FIAD flags?
Do people still play? What's the MMORPG that spreads sheets in space?
Habbo House?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's the space. It's the one where you spread sheets in space. Eve Online.
Eve Online. No. Famously, one of the mods of the Goon Eve Online server perished in a way that one does not want to perish.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't really heard much of the Goon Eve Online server after that.
So they were called Goonswarm?
Yes, they were.
It's a very
actually, guys, Goonswarm still exists.
I'm sure it does. I just remember that after Vile Rat, a noted San Diego Charger fan who I used to chat with quite often, died in Benghazi, it just kind of stopped being a thing for a while. That's a thing that happened on the internet. Listen to all this for $10.
Bridget, at some point, we need to do a members-only podcast about the history of something awful.
I'll get my husband on. It'll be great.
So the young kids can learn. So the awful night at Altoona, they basically said the worst ballpark experience imaginable. William Shatner and David Hasselhoff on the speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Batting average was displayed on the scoreboard as a failure average.
Listen.
Okay, so like,
I mean,
so like, did they just like flip it? If like you're batting 300, they're like, you're 700.
If you're batting 700. Yeah.
You fail 700% of the time.
Uh-huh.
Autograph sessions with the ballpark cook. bobbing for onions, trying to toss helium balloons.
Bobbing for onions?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like
Depending on the onion.
If it was a sweet onion.
Right, like is it Vidalia onion?
Okay.
And
I
then
don't know, man. That
there was
water's gotta be
there was a giveaway.
gross, though.
The first 1,000 fans went home with a photo of the GM's recently removed gallbladder, and one lucky fan got the organ itself in a post-game raffle.
Fantastic.
I hope it came in a mason jar.
So it's
Yeah,
both
what else
kind of
did you
awful
do?
night.
Yeah, like when Mo got the little piece of his brain in The Simpsons.
The best part about this is the fact that they had more of these afterward. I went to one of these. I can't remember which one, but yeah, I went to one of these. I don't understand why they stopped doing this promotion.
One of the
Weird.
future ones had the music of William Hung
Mm-hmm.
piped in.
I hope he just played Mock Trial with Jay Reinhold. Mock
And
Trial
then-
with Jay Reinhold.
They had souvenir cups with no bottoms. Now in West Virginia, at the West Virginia Power, they had a salute to indoor plumbing night.
I mean,
What they were going to do originally,
Listen,
look, man,
was-
indoor plumbing does need a salute every now and then. Like
Mhm.
it feels like an
I've
unsung,
been to
unsung
places
hero.
without indoor plumbing. I want to salute indoor plumbing.
I feel like we
If
take
there's
that for
anywhere on
granted.
earth that understands how nice indoor plumbing is, it's West
Yeah.
Virginia.
West
Yeah,
Virginia.
yeah, this is a
yes.
recent invention.
Yes.
Yeah, Beth, thank you for saying it because I was going to be mean about it.
No, I mean it's a true thing. Does my family homestead in West Virginia have indoor plumbing? No, listener, no, it does not.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Originally, they were going to close off all the bathrooms and make everyone use portable toilets.
Oh
But
no!
the health department nixed that.
Yeah, that seems
Good.
wise.
Cowards.
How dare you, West Virginia Health Department?
I feel like if anywhere is going to commit to the bit about indoor plumbing, it should be West Virginia.
Yes.
Appreciate what you have, motherfucker.
And then, apparently, at the Charleston River Dogs in 2002, they wanted to have the record for the least attended game in baseball history. So they locked all the fans out and made them watch on ladders over the fence for the first 5 innings.
Oh, yes.
And then once they got the official attendance, they let everyone in. I love it. Minor league baseball
Does this
You
record
missed
still
what it's
stand?
called.
What is it, Bridget?
Nobody night. Can
So
we?
good.
I feel like we need to bring this back as a promotion for the new Odyssey film.
Thank you, Bridget. I was thinking the same thing.
I want to know what minor league ballpark is going to be the brave ones that decides to hold the first Sickos night.
Oh.
Who's it
I
gonna
can talk
be?
to the Paddleheads. Do you want to do it?
Okay,
I can
so-
talk to them.
so no, well, I'm just trying to let you know, like we do have a couple of different minor league teams that follow us.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta be Portland, right? Like
Okay.
I'm feeling
The-
Portland.
the
I think it
Pickles-
does have to be
The
Portland.
pickles would probably do that for sure. I would think. I would say like the Durham Bulls follow us. There is the what was the one that was the spicy meatballs? last year?
Oh, they're New
Oh.
York.
Yeah, the
Ah.
Binghamton
Yes.
Rumble
The Rumble
Ponies.
Milk,
Okay.
the
Rumble
Rumble
Ponies.
Ponies.
Yes. Yeah, so they're one that follows us. I think we are fans of the actual 999 of the Amarillo Sod Poodles, which we could do
Oh
the
yes.
Sod Poodles, then the 72-ounce steak challenge
Then hang out at Tech.
in that weekend, and we all die of heart attacks.
Does Rocket City follow us?
The Trash
just wondering
Pandas,
about
I don't think so. I think the Jacksonville Jumbo
they
Shrimp do,
should.
maybe?
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, they should.
Oh, the Yard Goats.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
they
Oh,
would.
yeah.
yeah, the
yeah.
yard goats.
Yard goats.
Obviously, the yard goats.
But also Trash Panda Senpai, notice us, please.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
think we've posted Trash Panda stuff that much, but
Maybe
we
maybe
gotta do it more.
This is where we start. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
Sorry.
even follow them. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess
I feel like if any minor league system bodes itself to the Sickos, it is that of the Anaheim Angels.
I would
I mean,
agree with
like,
that.
Jeff, do you
I-
think we could get
Assuming
in
we're
with,
not dealing
like-
with the low A on affiliates, which is very us.
No, I want us to get in with like the Lake Elsinore Storm
Mm.
because they had a California burritos night, and I'd love to bring that back.
I wanted to see if we can get the one with the San Antonio affiliate here.
The missions are big though.
But I want to
Like,
make it a Cajun night and call them the San Antonio Missions.
I mean, yeah.
All right, there's also like the college woodbat leagues. There is whatever the team that's in Kokomo
Mhm.
now that's not the Jackrabbits anymore, that I forget what they are.
Oh, it's
That
the
kind of
I
thing.
mean that's what the Portland Pickles are. They're a
They are,
collegiate
yeah,
wood
yeah.
bat league team.
I just misspelled Kokomo.
That's where
There's
you
a
want to go.
whole song about this,
Did you
Jordan.
spell it like Coco Melon?
I did.
Oh my God.
I did.
Coco Melon.
That's the worst thing anyone's ever said about Kokomo, Indiana.
Coco Melon?
Yeah, conflating those
Comparing
two.
it to Coco Melon. Listen,
Yeah.
if you've
Oh,
seen
God.
Coco Melon,
There was a phase where the now 3-year-old when she was younger, it was fucking blah blah Black Sheep like 40 times in a row, and I was like, why the hell, man? The sheep's got
did you
wool.
wait?
For God's
Did I
sakes.
never like? Yeah.
The
I
sheep
should
has
send
wool.
you Caspar Baby Pants.
I don't
because
know
it's the guy who. Well, no. So he was the guy from the Presidents of the United States of America, who
Oh,
famously sang "Lump."
and peaches.
Yes, and peaches. Millions of peaches, peaches for me.
Mhm.
He went on to make music, including covering some Nirvana songs. He has 2 albums of Beatles covers for small children. But he also has covers of children's music and original music that he's written that don't drive you insane,
Okay.
which is the
Can-
highest compliment I can give for children's music as a former preschool teacher.
Jordan, Bridget, and Commish,
Yes,
as child havers, I have
noted.
an important question to ask you.
I have an answer for you.
When did we stop teaching Three Blind Mice?
I mean, my child knows
I
it.
feel like here, Vamp. I have to look something up.
I was at a child's birthday party for one of my nephews, and I brought up Three Blind Mice. Like we were playing like a guess the song game, and so like I hummed it, and I just got blank looks from a room full of like 30 10-year-olds. I'm like, they're like, what song is this? I'm like, it's Three Blind Mice, and they're like, what? And I sang it to them, and they're like, we've never heard of this song. Also, it's terribly violent. And I'm like, well,
Yeah,
you're not
I
wrong.
think it's violent, and then I would say,
Yeah, I
if
mean,
you
I
wanna
think
do this,
that's
it's
really
ableist.
it. It's
I understand the why. I'm
blind
just like,
mice
when did it
part.
suddenly stop happening?
I actually
It
don't
was
know that I know all the
before- it was-
words.
I know Three Blind Mice, but like I
I
don't
know
think
all the
my
words to Three
kiddos,
Blind Mice. I'm not gonna sing it.
my kiddos,
It was, it was after I stopped like working in my sister's daycare, which was the early 2000s, and before I started teaching preschool, which was the mid 2010s. So somewhere in there, somebody got the net about Three Blind Mice and went, I don't think we're gonna sing that at circle time today.
Ever again.
Yeah, if you, listener, if you just want to pause this and look up the lyrics to Three Blind Mice, you might figure out why we don't sing that song no more.
Because I think most of the people at the minute will go. And I
Honestly,
didn't actually.
listener, if you have to go look up the lyrics to Three Blind Mice, you are too young to be listening to this podcast.
I mean, kind of. If you are in your 20s and you never learned Three Blind Mice, sound off in the comments.
So
see
like
too
I
many
know
swears for you.
I know the tune of Three Blind Mice. All of this, I
Right,
had to
everybody
think-
knows the tune of Three
I
Blind
had
Mice.
to
If you
think
get
about
to
the
middle-
words. Yeah, I had to think a little bit about the words.
Maybe it's the exclusive Shaq flavored beatbox talking. I couldn't tell you the words outside of Three Blind Mice. I know that you say the phrase Three Blind Mice in the song.
There's running involved.
There's a carving
There's
knife
some
involved, friend.
some light maiming.
There's
Yes.
it's
There's
not
cutting
a-
off a head with a carving knife.
Yeah,
No
that's
tails.
That
They cut off their
happens in the
tails.
song.
Ta-
Oh, there's
Tails.
tails with a carving knife.
tails.
Sorry, tails, yeah.
Hey, Beth,
Hey, what?
the original is in a minor key and it's way sadder.
Ominous Three
Oh.
Blind Mice.
I'm
I mean,
talking
for the mice, it's quite
Three
ominous.
blind mice.
exactly right.
Three blind mice.
I dropped it in. I dropped it in there in the Wikipedia article. Do not click on the two ones right underneath the picture. Click on where it says Three Blind with an E Mice from 1609.
Oh, hell yes.
It was in
Optional
the
letters.
puritanical shit in it.
it was from Deuterolemia, or the seconde part of music's melody, 1609. It was written and refers to
Trust
Queen Mary of
anything
England.
A from the English and B from this era of England. No, thank you.
Oh, it was because Queen Mary executed 3 Protestant bishops. Oh, good. This is like the fun music history. Okay, I like this.
So my question, which baseball team is going to be the first to have Three Blind Mice night?
I mean, it's a traditional like organ song at like sporting events, right? For ref back calls.
Yeah.
I've heard Three by Mice use a bunch of that.
Okay. I would be shocked. Let me just say that. The Mariners and like the Tacoma Rainiers would do a Caspar Baby Pants night before any team did a 3 Blind Mice night, and I will put money on that.
I mean, we got brain rot night in most places, so.
I mean,
so basically, this is just coming down to us founding a minor league team. It's going to be based in Shreveport.
listen, I will literally get on my phone. I will pick up my phone, and I will message the paddleheads, and I will say, "Hey, I have a proposition for you."
How are we spelling sickos if we're depending on which Shreveport we're in?
Oh no, it's gonna be Cajun.
Yes, it has to be.
There is an EAUX at the end. Yeah.
In Shreveport, Pennsylvania.
SIC
Sickos.
CKEAUX.
Yes.
It's the Siccas.
That's the Pennsylvania pronunciation.
Now you're Shreveport Siccas.
If anyone out there wants to fund us starting a minor league baseball team, we can make a promise right now. We'll do this theme night. I also will promise right now we will actually go through with Magic City night.
That's
100%.
That's true.
We'll do it. We are not afraid.
We would be probably the best at theme nights. Honestly, I think we'll do it.
Saying we are.
If we had a minor league baseball team, we would be the best at theme nights.
We're very creative.
I don't know.
You know what the first one we could do outside of this, like, this night, pasta night.
Yeah.
I mean, bring your own gallon. Look, man.
Does it fit in a gallon bag? Is it pasta?
No.
Congratulations. Come on inside.
I'm gonna say this. Like you buy a ticket, we're gonna give you a gallon bag of pasta away.
Oh
to
shit!
eat in the stand.
And a free scoop of
how many
sauce.
how many different kinds of pasta and sauces are we offering? Is the
Two.
question.
I mean, a white and a red, 2 sauces. We're not going to go crazy here.
A white and a red.
Okay.
Just
pesto.
an industrial
Secret
vat of
pesto.
Alfredo.
Yeah.
White.
I feel
Also,
like
has everyone here seen Luca?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually,
My
no.
husband has with the 7-year-old.
Yeah.
My-
There's
Do
a
I need to
plot
get him in
point
here for this?
involving doing an athletic competition in which there are 3 legs, one of which is pasta eating. And I'm imagining that would be recreated for pasta night as a between inning thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Guaranteed.
If I was coming up with baseball theme nights, I think I would just get too niche. Like I don't think people need like a fled night or something like that.
Don't they though?
We'll see. We'll see.
Oregon State basketball has signed a young man from Latvia named Pinnis, or Dick.
Like, do we have a pronunciation guide?
I'm going to guess Pinnis. Like, I'm going to guess that's actually pretty close. Latvian's not that weird.
This went viral when we got tagged in it a lot. So I threw it on the show notes. I was like, okay. I was like, I guess people think this is our thing. And, Jordan.
And people have assumptions about us, let's just say. Sometimes assumptions don't match reality.
True.
But
Don't
but
get
I
me
mean,
wrong. We have needs, dark needs, but
most of them revolve around pasta. But
well, I mean, if they were part of our Patreon in the Discord, this is probably up our alley because somebody wanted to recolor Oscar Mayer Wiener whistle.
One person on this podcast who needs to be kicked off.
So technically, this is a tag for Jordan.
I'm gonna say right now, my big thought when it comes to Oregon
We're
State
only
basketball
making tags for Jordan.
is,
Sorry.
like it's gotta be tough to be a basketball program with that athletic director. I'll just leave it at that.
It's weird that Pinnis is playing for the Beavers.
Well, so funny thing about that, it says "Go Beavs," but you know what Beavs stands for? Beavs is an acronym at Oregon State.
Oh.
It stands for Build Excellent, Authentic, Visionary Student Athletes. Go Beavs.
Sure.
Why the Pac-12 broke up?
Wait.
I wonder if
it says
FireStudentSpellings.com is available.
Wait. Is student athlete like one word? Because otherwise
hyphenated.
that's okay.
Hyphenated.
Oh, they cheating there because that's more like Beavsa.
I think there's a crucial detail.
The Beavs.
The
Speaking
Beavsa.
of pasta night.
There is a crucial detail missing from just the fact he's going to Oregon State, which is where he's coming from, is Providence.
Oh, he's a friend of the Friar.
Yes.
I did find, guys, a 4-pound 4-pack of Alfredo sauce in a bag that we can buy for our night.
Okay, we're gonna have to create a minor league baseball team. We're gonna have to do it. It's just gonna have to happen.
We're convinced one to go on vacation for a week or so.
Or maybe we could pull the John Oliver thing. You know?
I mean, we
actually.
have to make
This
that's true.
happen.
Yeah.
The hardest part about creating the Shreveport Sickos is going to be creating Shreveport, Pennsylvania, because we're going to have to find an existing municipality that's willing to cede us some land so we can incorporate.
Centralia is right there. It's sitting right there.
It's true. We just have to wait for the last person to die.
Can we just move in and vote ourselves?
Yet left. We can do this.
I have exciting news. FireKevinStallings.com is now available.
I love how we have to create our own city, then we have to incorporate.
We are becoming ungovernable.
We're inventing
no,
baseball
Beth
from
is right.
first principles.
We could all wait. No, because we can't move to Centralia because you're not allowed to move to Centralia.
We don't have to move to Centralia. We could just move all around Centralia and circle it, and then claim it as ours as an easement.
Oh, that's our easement in our charter. Is the town of Centralia.
This is a much better proposition than just kind of ending up there in a Silent Hill situation.
I don't want to talk too much
It's
about.
not a very Silent Hill. It makes some hissing noises.
No, I mean, as long as there's not crazy nuns and a dude with a pyramid for a head, we're good.
Yeah, no, it's just got a mine fire.
That's
Just
fine.
a little
we can deal
mine
with
fire.
that.
And there used to be an abandoned highway that had a bunch of graffiti on it. It's still there. It's just buried under a lot of dirt because the
Well,
Commonwealth was like, people are going to go hang out here.
People are
during
having
COVID
fun
if we
during
don't put a lot
COVID.
of-"
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to put dirt on the graffiti highway.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk too much about Spurs Thunder. It was a great game. Went to double overtime.
It was
Spurs
a great
won.
game.
Made me very happy. I did want to point out this shot chart of Victor Wembanyama. This is what basketball is meant to be, baby. Every shot under the basket, except for what? That one 3-pointer from the fucking moon.
Mm-hmm.
Efficiency, baby. Efficiency.
Uh-huh. This is old school basketball.
I mean,
I love this because I live in San Antonio, and so the city's on fire
Mhm.
during the Spurs playoff run because it has been. I don't think they made the playoffs since 2018, 2019.
been a while.
It's
It's
been a
been
minute.
It's been a bit after Duncan retired and Ginobili retired.
Well,
So
you remember,
it's been a while.
Commish, the jokes were always, oh, ha, 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 Spurs, fucking 100 years old. All their players can only play 4 games a season because they're so old. And now everyone's under 22.
Greg
They're the
Popovich
young-
says, "Fuck you." They're all 12.
They're all
Right.
they're the
Well,
youngest
and
teams
the
in the league
thing-
now.
The thing that gets me is, as I want to say, friend of the show, Lauren, rotating sandwiches, posted last night. Wemby's only going to get better at basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Arthur, you have your hand up.
It's to me, it's one thing that they won the lottery and drafted Wemby. They got a top 3 pick the next 2 years. The way the
Yeah.
NBA has done it
Yes.
up until
Yep.
this is the final season that they're doing it, where I believe it's the top 4 picks are win those, and then everything else was based on seeding. It's going to be different starting next year. It's one thing that the Spurs won the lottery, they get to draft Wemby. They've also gotten great lottery luck the next
Mhm.
2 years to get
Yes.
these other really good players.
Yeah, this is extremely
what-
early aughts
man.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to describe San Antonio fandom just because because it's the only game in town. And if you're from where I'm from in Deep South Texas, it's the closest professional sports team, period. Everything else is Houston, Dallas.
Yeah.
So all you have is the Spurs. My grandmother loved the Spurs because they were such nice young boys back when she was alive still, and loved them and watched them all the time. So I am, by that, a Spurs fan. But the town lives and breathes Spurs. And even when they were not great, they still supported them like crazy. And now I can't even imagine what San Antonio looks like right now because this is peak shit.
It was crazy because my mama's from Miami, so I grew up a Miami Heat fan because New Orleans didn't have a team when I was growing up there, and so I'd go back to Miami and living here in San Antonio when it was the Heat versus the Spurs in the finals was absolutely insanity. Like when Ray Allen hit the shot, my friends were like pouring at the bar, pouring shots and stuff like they just won the championship. And then Ray Allen hit that shot, and they all just like. So that's fun for me, but the next year the Spurs
We
got
love
revenge.
some hateration.
The Spurs got revenge the next year playing the best basketball I've ever seen in my life. They were in the Matrix playing in that next series. But really, like, this city is nuts. They do a tradition after every game they win in the playoffs. They do something called they go honking, and so they all just go drive downtown and just start honking their horns and waving Spurs flags and whatnot. My neighborhood, when the Spurs win, they're shooting off fireworks.
Oh yeah, 100. Oh yeah.
It's like every playoff win, I'm like, oh, I guess the Spurs won tonight.
When I lived in West Seattle, I lived by the Seahawks cannon. If you are familiar with the Seahawks cannon.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah, Seahawks cannon. It famously blew up on next door and led to a fight at a library. West Seattle!
That's beautiful.
I love
Yeah,
you,
I mean,
West
I
Seattle.
remember when I visited San Antonio in the rideshare to the Spurs game. Like the driver was just talking about how, like, yeah, like, this is all we got. Like, at that point they were putting an MLS team in Austin, and I remember our driver was super upset about that. I was like, but we got the Spurs. I get it, you know. Like, I'm a fan of the Trailblazers. That's another team that, you know, kind of has a lot of the city to themselves, and you know, you can really get some good stuff going in that situation, even if you're not a big market.
It's also because the Spurs are so ingrained into the community. I mean, the old joke was that because those old Spurs teams, like, the players were great, not like super like personality driven teams. And so, but they'd be in these like very charming HEB commercials, and everyone would be like, "Oh, these sweet boys are like in these HEB commercials. They're friendly."
They are just like the Tim Duncan thing. Like, Tim Duncan's shopping at my HEB.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. Oh my god,
he's just a dude there.
He's just a dude there, and nobody's bothering him. He just like, they were like, hey, like, you just
hey Tim.
You give hey Tim, give Tim Duncan a head nod. You know, we went out to a restaurant, and then there was we're at the restaurant. I'm like, oh my god, that's Manu Ginobili and Fabrizio Umberto at this restaurant in outside of in like the rim area of San Antonio. So it was just like they're just there. But this is a little bit different.
Marshawn at the QFC.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fun. We'll see how they stack up against the Thunder. That's going to be an incredible series. Which game one was incredible, and is shot stuff. Let's get to this last thing here.
So last thing I want to talk about now, guys. When I say Spygate, what do you think of?
I mean, it's definitely the Patriots and
Yeah.
See,
right?
I don't think of that one. I think of the Astros.
You think okay?
Oh, okay.
Also valid.
Well, I mean, the Red Sox did it too. But the Astros did have the famous trash can thing.
They did it worse, and they can get fucked. So,
I mean, also,
is it really spying when it's like publicly available information? It's retransmitting it in a legal manner, but it's not really spying.
Yeah, they were banging garbage cans, but whatever.
Thinking also, and obviously this was never
forever is what I'm saying.
This was never called Spygate because it had a better self-presented name, obviously. But like WikiLeaks feels kind of in this vein, also.
Yeah. Our most direct comparison is Michigan.
Yeah,
our
Connor
Stallions.
Yeah,
or the Canadian men's team and women's team in soccer. They had the same allegations put against them. Commish, what happened to Southampton?
I'm going to preface this by saying that my friend Nick, who lives in Japan, is a huge Middlesbrough fan. Middlesbrough is a team in the English Championship, which is the league below the Premiership. When you're trying to get to the Premiership, which is the highest level in which Arsenal has just won, when you're trying to get to that level, the top two teams automatically move up the Premiership in this division of the English soccer pyramid. The top two teams in points or whatever, they're automatically guaranteed a berth. The next four teams, so 3 through 6, have to go through something called a promotion playoff. The promotion playoff pits the the third place team versus the 6th place team, and then the 4 versus the 5, like a normal playoff that you would get here. The 3 and 6 go off uneventful, and the team that is waiting this playoff team Saturday is Hull City. Hull City has advanced to the playoff, to basically the final slot, the final team, the third team to advance the Premiership. In the other playoff, it was Southampton versus Middlesbrough. Southampton and Middlesbrough, they play 2 legs, which 2 legs is that they play 2 games. It's like a 2-game series. And the team that wins on the most goals, like basically goes through on the 2-game series. However, Southampton sent, it seems like an intern with like a cell phone in horizontal mode to the Middlesbrough training ground to film Middlesbrough's like practice. So their training sessions and everything like that were filmed. So Middlesbrough reported this, and then they got evidence of this. Now, they still played the match. Middlesbrough had like a lot of something what they call XG, which is expected goals. Like basically like, you know, they were kind of spinachy. They had a lot of expected goals, but they couldn't put any into the net. So it was I believe it was a 0-0 draw in the first leg. Then the second leg, Southampton was able to win, and they advanced to the next round. Now, this whole time that Southampton is pending to play Hull City, there's the charges from Middlesbrough saying like, hey, Southampton shouldn't advance because they cheated. They spied. We have evidence. We have this intern right next to a tree with a camera, just like out in the open, right next to the fence.
Yeah, this is the one
not...
thing I saw about this.
I thought this was a joke.
Listener,
no, this is
intern is not. It's like when you have like,
not sneaky at all.
No,
it's like the shack with the tree meme, you know?
Yeah, or like
this isn't even like Buster Bluth levels.
Or you ever like see like a baby bunny in your yard and the baby bunny hasn't figured out that you can see it behind the like single blade of grass that it is sitting behind? Cause that.
So this is crazy for Hull City. Now Hull City's like, okay, are we gonna be playing Southampton, or are we gonna be playing Middlesbrough, or are they gonna do anything like this? But today, the English Football League of the Championship made a statement for the Southampton Football Club. It says Southampton has been expelled from the Sky Bet Championship playoffs. They kicked them out of the playoff. The club also received a 4-point deduction going into the championship in the next year. So basically, they don't even get a chance to play for promotion. And then they're already last in the table with -4 points next year. Middlesbrough is reinstated into the championship playoff and will face Hull City in the final on Saturday, May 23rd. An independent disciplinary commission expelled Southampton from the championship after the club admitted to multiple breaches of the English Football League regulations related to unauthorized filming of other clubs' training. In addition to, the club has received 4-point deduction and has been alongside a reprimand in respect of all the charges. So I'm assuming there's an additional fine to all of this too. This is kind of unheard of, where somebody gets kicked out of the playoffs that they essentially advanced to, because all the spying took place in the first leg. The spying apparently didn't take place in the second leg, which Southampton won. But the first leg took place at Middlesbrough as their home game. And so Middlesbrough had to play on the road in the second game. This is incredibly unheard of happening. This is a huge thing that took place. This is something that my friend Nick, he said that apparently Middlesbrough hired like the best lawyer that they could find to prosecute these charges. And apparently they won. And Southampton admitted to the thing, which the craziest thing here is that if you get promoted, it is worth how much, Jordan? Like tens of millions of dollars.
Millions of millions, big time.
Millions of millions. It's the most like expensive promotion win ever to get to this point. So like I feel like the Southampton Saints could take this risk to do this. They didn't think they would be knocked down. Now Southampton has an appeal tomorrow on Wednesday. So we'll see if they are successful, which I don't necessarily know if they will or won't be here. One final note about Middlesbrough. I just want to say their supporters, they're called the Smoggies. Because the Industrial Revolution, the town was covered in smog. So that's
better than the Black Lung.
Yeah.
Okay. It's also much better than being a Gooner, objectively.
Congrats again to all the Gooners out there around the world. Gooning hand in hand.
Gooners around the world, join hands.
Start a goon train.